Hello everyone, I'm Shuvam Panda here. After a great session on web designing, Microsoft.NET, digital marketing and Salesforce, I'm now back with the PHP version. Okay, so in this session, in this particular video, we will learn what is PHP, what PHP is all about, and what will be the common PHP syntax and what will be the uses of PHP. Let's learn. So now if you have ever thought about learning a new language, you know it takes a time and discipline, right? So if you have decided to learn new kinds of code and you have some web designing idea pretty much available with you, now it is a great opportunity for you to learn the PHP, right? So whether you are a developer, whether you are a software engineer or some kind of student, you can learn PHP. So what is PHP is all about? So over 20 million of websites and application nowadays are running on the PHP. So a common thing can be generated from here, that it is so much popular nowadays. So a common example I can give: Facebook is a platform that depends on PHP coding, and PHP is here called hypertext preprocessor. Hypertext preprocessor, this is the full form of PHP, hypertext preprocessor, and it is the server side scripting language, and it generally used to make a static web page uh, dynamic, right? It converts a static web page dynamic. So it is completely open source and free to use for everyone, right? So it works with the conjunction with HTML. So in HTML CSS you design one web page. So after that web page is designed, you can integrate PHP with the web page and you are ready to go with the backend data also. That means if you integrate PHP with that, then the complete web page is converted from static to dynamic. Dynamic functionality can be achieved after you integrate the PHP with the HTML and CSS. Right now, common example I will be giving you the Facebook login scenario, right? If login scenario of Facebook, whenever you go for Facebook homepage, facebook.com, then you put your login detail like email ID and password, right? In the email ID and password you put, and then after you put the login button, you click over the login button, and the logic that happens, the logic here stands for the data input. Login data goes to server processing it, server check whether the data is available on the database or not. After the database is telling that yes, the data is available with us, then Facebook generate a homepage for particular our screen, then the homepage is being reflected in our browser. The complete logic happens how? With the help of PHP, right? So this is the common example. So what is the PHP used for? PHP is ideally using for creating complex web page, right? So complex web page like e-commerce website. So common example: Flipkart, Amazon, Walmart. Next, security of website like PayPal, any payment gateway website. Email marketing website like a Gmail, Yahoo Mail. So in this also PHP is used, and some content management or database management kind of social platform, Facebook and Wikipedia also dependent on the PHP language. When it comes to server siding scripting language, the possibility are endless, right? So no matter what a website you are building, the purpose of the website is the best way how we learn and utilize our PHP code in the website. That is the purpose, and after all we complete a web page, and the web page is ready to use for our user, right? So let's learn what a PHP is. So before learning what PHP is, first we should learn what a common syntax of PHP. So note here into the screen, this is the common syntax of PHP, opening with a less than symbol, then a question mark, and PHP written in small, and the tag ends with a question mark and greater than symbol. right? And each individual line is closed out with the semicolon, with the semicolon. Understood, guys? So this is the common syntax of using PHP, right? So in this thing now, let's quickly jump to our PHP. So let's quickly create one PHP page for ourselves. So as I told, PHP is the server side scripting language. So we need a server. So commonly we server use is XAMPP, XAMPP you can see, and you can start the Apache server, and sometime we need the MySQL database also, right? So we can use the MySQL database if it is required. So let's start the Apache here. I have started the Apache. Right now I will create first a file of PHP. So I have a tool called Sublime text editor. So you need to download it if you don't have. And before learning PHP, I prefer you to learn the introduction of web design also, so that you can get some better idea of learning PHP. Now I have created a new file and saving the file as some name like abc.php. This is my first PHP application. I have saved it in my desktop. Because I have saved it in my desktop, so it won't work, right? Because I have started my server, and commonly the XAMPP server, the root folder of XAMPP is C localhost. So let me quickly go to that file. Where is the file? So I will cut it down. I will go to here. So this is my local PC C drive XMPP. Then inside the XMPP you will find htdocs. In the htdocs, this is the root folder, and I want to paste it here. And open the file, so that the file is located in the root folder. So now I have created my first file and saved it in my root folder. So let's quickly create our first HTML. So this is the HTML. Suggestion is given, press enter, and this is the common syntax of HTML. Here doc type suggests the document type. What is the document type here? Document type is HTML. Why it is required here? Because if you run this in your browser must know what is the code is all about. That's why the doc type is present here. Then in HTML you should get some idea. If you don't have any idea on HTML, you can go through my web design introduction video, so that you can gather some idea. So in HTML, everything is starting with a start and closing with a end tag, right? HTML start and HTML end tag. Similarly, head start tag, head end tag, title start, title end. Inside the title I will write my P application, my first PHP application. Inside the body I will write my first PHP. So let's write this. Quickly start the PHP tag, less than symbol, question mark symbol. I will write PHP here. Then I will close this. Closing, how the closing is question mark, and this is the closing. So inside the PHP I will write some script. So what the script is, first we have to declare some variable here. This is the quick example. Dollar variable name will be min, and value is minimum. You can put some value like 10, and you have to close it. Then you can declare another $max, another value of max will be, you can give 5, and then close it. So we have declared two variable, one is minimum, another is maximum variable. So now we will write some condition. Condition will be if condition, then do this. If $min less than, if $min less than $max, then what you do, then the code will be here. If $min less than $max, then what we will do, we will echo something. So what we will echo inside the string, close out, like h2 I will put, sorry, h2, then close of h2, h2 open and h2 close here. And inside h2 what I can write here, I can write something like max is the biggest number. Max is the biggest number. This is the quick. So here the condition, what the condition is saying, that if $min, if this is less than max, if minimum value is less than maximum value, then echo this much. Then means, then put the result in this browser. What will be the result? Max, it will be written max is the biggest number. Similarly we can write some else, then what will be the else condition here? Else, what will be written here? Else I can put the same thing, and inside this I can reflect max not biggest, biggest number. Max is not the biggest number. So this is the all about our first program. So let's quickly run this. How? Localhost and open the abc.php, the file we have saved. So it says internal error, so the resource you are looking has been removed or temporarily unavailable. So here you can see this is not the root folder of ours, right? Because this is a IIS web core, right? What server we have started? We have started Apache server. Because I am a developer, I use both server. For .NET I use IIS server, for PHP I use Apache server. So that's why it is the conflict here, right? So to reduce the conflict, I can put my like my port number. This is my port number. Then I can go abc.php. Okay guys, and this is the output. Don't worry guys, this error will not occur on your screen because you are starting out, so this error will not occur. I have two server installed on my PC, that's why I received this kind of error. And the on your screen you can the same localhost and abc.php will work. Okay, so I have two server, that's why I have put my code, my port number here 8080 and abc.php. Is max is not the biggest number, right? Max is not the biggest number, so this condition is satisfied, right? So what the condition is all about, if minimum is less than maximum, then result this. If minimum is not less than maximum, result this. So here minimum is not less than maximum, that's why we get this code, we get this result. So I can quickly make it 10 and quickly make it 7, save it and refresh onto my browser. See, max is the biggest number. So this is how easy a PHP application is. So in this in the coming video I will explain about the PHP and creating our application more. So for now, this is all about the PHP and our first easy application. Hope you understand, guys. If you have any difficulties, you can comment below. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.